This textured scroll design necklace. Look at the gram weight. 25.5 grams of precious metal of sterling silver, done only as the Oropazi Israeli designers can do, that Danny brings us. This is J324978, $138 for that baby. And wait until you see all the dimension that it has with our lovely Katya. You can see that very easily. All right, I got to tell you also, just so you know, you're not going to see this as a full presentation the rest of the day. This is the only presentation, which in my head, if this is brand new and it's the only presentation of the day, I'm guessing there's not a whole lot of these to go around. So just fair warning on that. By the way, the chain is 16 inches in length, and it's 16 to 18 inches because you have an extender right here.
Yeah, I would like you to wear it like closer up to the neck bones.
And I did that. I moved that for you, Danny. You saw me earlier and said, Nancy, I think it's too low for you. And I said, okay.
Look how great it looks now.
It does. It looks great. And the bib is about 1 1/8 of an inch up to down. But talk to us about what you've done with this.
You know, I wanted to create like a bolder necklace, something that's going to be more of a statement piece. And I love all the different scroll motifs and the way it combined together. And then for me, it's all about the different texture that were applied on this one. It's like combination of 3 different texture. First, we have like the hammered in the center. It's not the traditional hammered. It's more like a rough hammered. And then you have like the bark finish on the side, and then you have like a different hammer. Yeah, this is like the bark, and then at the bottom you see it's a different hammer. They use a different tool.
It's almost like a stippling effect.
Exactly. You know, when they have all kind of different tools to do those texture. This combination and the contrast between the different textures, it's something that I think is very understandable, but at the same time has a very organic and different look. And for me, I love the fact that it's made from 3 different parts. So you have like the larger, big, bold piece in the center, and then there's a left and right design on each side. It gives you a great flexibility and great movement. It's gonna lay perfectly on your neck bones. And then this is something very feminine. You know, it's a bold look, but there's something very feminine about the shape, about the movement, about the scroll artwork that I think that, again, this is another timeless piece of jewelry, a piece of jewelry that, you know, it's not going out of fashion. It just gives you this statement look when you go out at night, you're having your black dress or you know, or just a nice dress, and just give you the whole appearance.
Isn't that awesome? And it just fits, it feels so good. But here's the thing. If you do want to adjust it, because you do have the 2 inches of adjustability in that, in the extender there, you can certainly do that. Should you want? Oh, now Chunky, that's not nice.
What?
He said there's only 300. Well, he said there's only 350 left.
Okay, that's it?
So, yeah.
Right.
Okay,
so this is the longest. This is like the 18 inches.
Just so you can kind of see if you want to wear it a little bit longer, or if you have a little larger neckline, you're going to be fine with this.
Yeah, maybe going to the fall, you know, over the turtleneck or something, you know, you probably need a little longer.
Yes. I do. I think I like it shorter. You're absolutely right. On me, I like it up as a 16 inch.
Yes, you know, I like it. It's like, you know, it's not a pendant. A pendant, I usually like to wear like 18 inches. When we talk about like a full line necklace, you know, like almost like a bib look, I like it to sit a little higher. Yeah.
Well, this is J324978. This is your only presentation on the entire day of the textured scroll design necklace by Oropazi. And you know, for this is new today. Obviously, over 25 grams of silver. How, you know, as far as like the artisans that do these pieces, and when you make these, describe to us the casting process and describe like this is solid silver.
It's all solid. Yeah, it's all solid silver. You know, the first model is always made by hand. You know, we make the models by hand. We work with the different twists, the different designs, and then, you know, obviously we make the rubber mold, you know, just so we can mass produce it. And then after we cast it, they need to go back and put the different texture, because you cannot get these type of details in the casting. So they go back with the tools and with the little hammers, and, you know, they have all those tools to make like the bark finish, and then to get the different hammered effect. And it creates like, it's a lot of labor intensive. And the only way that we can get it is by working with the solid metal. You know, if it was a thin silver sheet, or it was like a tubing, we're not going to be able to get this type of dimension.
Yeah, no way.
We're not going to be able to get this type of details. It's only by working with the metal. And for me, there's a lot of movement in this necklace. It's all about the movement here. What?
100 gone, extra gone. So now we're down to 250. So 250 left to go around. This is brand new today. Think about, like, there's not a whole lot of people in the United States that we're going to have a piece like this. So the chances of you walking up to somebody else who has this piece on will be pretty slim unless you bought two yourself and you're giving one to a best friend, right? But hopefully she lives in a different part of the country, because I really do believe when you see these pieces and you get an opportunity even to feel like the heft of this, the 25 grams of silver weight here, the high polish, the oxidation, the three pieces, the swirls. When you see this, if you would see this around your best friend's neck, or somebody that, you know, maybe a teacher friend of yours or whatever, and she had this on, you'd say, my gosh, did you have that made for you? Because that's the kind of quality and that's the piece. Isn't that what we want to wear? Something if you're really good about, something that's unique. This is unique and really special. Not a lot of these to go around, and it is J324978 is your item number there. Please stay on the phone lines. So,